Hiya, Cosmic Cat here. Well, happy super full moon on this December 4th day. Welcome to the channel. This is all about getting in tune with your inner child, connecting to your inner child, establishing a connection, reconnecting, working through the connection. Sometimes when we try to connect to our inner child, it takes some time to get there, to establish a connection. Your inner child may be terrified, scared. Perhaps you have abandoned your inner child long ago, and now is the time to reunite. So there's some safety, some precautions, some steps that are necessary in order to even allow that space, allow space in to open up and establish a connection. Okay, and then once we get established with our inner child, there's still going to be some some pullback with what your inner child is wanting and seeking, and what you're willing, if you're willing to do it. So depending on where you're at in this stage, could definitely raise different awareness for you on the reading today. So the way that this works is, for those of you new to the channel, I will read the affirmations for the inner child from the book here, and then we'll pull some cards. Something that would help everyone is to get familiar with a crystal or stone that is for your solar plexus. That's where your inner child lives. Yep, you guessed it, in the belly. The belly is where we hold our emotions. It's where our womb, sacral plexus, the lower abdomen, and our upper abdomen, the solar plexus, is. Okay, so I'm going to put this, we have a yellow candle out today as well. All right, so let's get right to it. The energy is always, this is a timeless and general reading. The general reading means that there's a lot of energies here. You're here, I'm here, and there's a whole slew of other energies here as well, not to mention spirit guides too. So they're here with us, and making sure that you understand the reading is going to have a little bit of different, it's not a specific reading for one person, okay? That's what general means, general reading. Timeless means that this energy here in the reading is ever present and always there. It does not matter what week, what day, what month, what year you watch the reading, it's always here available for you. It's something that spirit, that source does provide for us, and we're very grateful for. December 4th is about letting go. Today is about letting go. Again, it may not be December 4th for you, but the message is letting go. Allow yourself to break free from those limitations that you've set on yourself or that society has placed upon you. I let go of the past and embrace my new freedom. Deep breath in through your nostrils and exhale out your belly, that solar plexus. When you release your breath, release all of it. Allow all to be exhaled out, and visualize that you're releasing and letting go with that breath anything that you're ready to let go of completely. To let go of the past and embrace that new freedom. Say this with me. I let go of the past and embrace my new freedom. Now close your eyes and feel it when you say it. I let go of the past and embrace my new freedom. Do that as many times as you need, is what Spirit's telling me. The steam engine chugs down the track, moving the train forward, leaving the past behind. As I sit in one of the passenger seats, I look out of the window thinking about what has been left behind. Some thoughts remind me of the baggage cluttered around my feet. It's difficult to travel through life with all this baggage. It's time to lighten my load by getting rid of the things I no longer need. We've literally just did a reading on this the past couple of days, if you want to check that out. But this has been, letting go is the year of the serpent. We're in the year of the serpent. And it's getting more intensified as the end of the year approaches for us, okay? So it's a prime time. If you've procrastinated, it's time to put this at your front of your top of your list, top of your to-do list now. Moving to the rear of the train, I struggle with a bag stuffed with attitudes from my family of origin. I struggle with my need to take care of everyone I meet and my willingness to manipulate others. I stand in the caboose and lift the bag high enough to clear the railing. With a mighty heave, I throw the bag off the train and I am free. Today I will call upon my adult self to clear out useless baggage. Yes. Clear it out. Purge. Let go. Release. And this is a divine time to do this, given that we are in many cultures, there is the celebration of Christmas coming up. And oftentimes it's been so many generations have passed that it's definitely turned into more about the monetary aspect. Thanksgiving over the years has progressed into what's the best deal I can get. I think even stores were open on Thanksgiving a year or two back. And Thanksgiving may be something that you don't even really celebrate anymore, such as myself, because it's an illusion. It's all an illusion. I mean, it definitely brings that feeling and aspect around that it's good to be thankful. It's good to be thankful every day. It's good to give. It's good to give back all the time. And this letting go, think of what you have cluttering your energy field. What is cluttering in your home? Where are there boxes or plants? No offense to you plant lovers, I'm one of them, and I would rather have a bunch of plants in my home than boxes any day. Is there organization that needs to happen, or is it there's a ton of bags or too many clothes that you have, too many shoes, too many purses, too much of something? What is it that you have too much of? One easy way to tell if you have too much of something is finding is really, when you go to look for it, can you find it, or is it lost? When you go to find your favorite shirt, do you have a tough time finding it because there's too many shirts, too many pants, too many clothes in the way? That you can ask yourself. Okay, we are asked to cut the deck right now, and they said cut it into two. So dualities may be coming up. Maybe you don't want to let go of the situation or what's happening in your world. Someone wants to let go of this, but because it's something you've carried your entire life, you feel that crossroads. You feel like you're standing there trying to decide, to make a decision. Well, Spirit just had to all fall out for us, making a decision on what you're going to do. And everything all at once. You're asked to, if you're a movie buff and you like movies, there is one that has a lot to do with the feeling that's going on right now. Because some of you with this full moon have transformed, shifted. The veil's been lifted. So you're asked to watch that movie, Everything Everywhere All at Once. Okay? The Five of Wands shows that there is a struggle of letting go of some tangible items or possibly a relationship that has been toxic for you. Competition is also coming in. And this card is feeling very neutral, that it could go either way. Some of you are in a conflict and it's unhealthy competition. The other half of you are in a competition that's healthy, a sport. Maybe you run marathons, you're a sprinter, you play football, basketball, something that like volleyball, something that's a healthy competition. It's meant to be healthy, but you might be finding yourself on that borderline of where you're crossing over to an unhealthy state. And this card is asking you to raise awareness inside regarding this. And what is it that you're meant to let go of? Some of you are meant to let go of unhealthy competition. You're meant to let go of the enemy mentality. There's only two ways we think in this world. We think that others are supportive and out to help us, or we think that others are out to get us or against us. Which is your thought process right now? And very much so, if you have grew up in a dysfunctional environment where you weren't even safe to feel, let's see, and have all of the baggage, you know, your family of origin, the bags that you have with attitudes, with pain, insecurity, fear, unsafe environments, all of that you're wanting to release. This card is asking you to step up and do so. Also embrace this color, peach, pink, maroon. This is a color that I am a little bit colorblind with, so you may figure out that it's a different color altogether. But this color is bringing about a sense of groundedness. And today is our last day for the black tourmaline. We have a new stone coming in, and I will do a short video about it if you'd like to check that out. It does have to do with connecting to source. And you, look at this Ace of Cups. Releasing these. So some of you are holding on to like toxic texts, emails, jobs, friendships, family, sibling rivalry. And it is time for you to have your peace with this. Make your peace with it and move along. Continue releasing and letting go of this energy. If it's someone you really love and you do not want, is it someone that you don't want to let go of because of how you feel? Or is it someone that you don't want to let go of because of society tells you you can't do that? Meaning, is it a family member that you're wanting to have space from and you feel guilt or shame about doing so because of society and culture, not because you really want to feel guilt and shame, also because of your upbringing? You're asked to really call on source, call on spirit for this, call on God to help you with this, universe, cosmos, whatever you would like to call the external energy that you ever rely on when you're in a tight situation. Even if you claim to not be spiritual, there's times in your secret world when you feel like you might be about to die and you call upon some help. So this happens in times for many people, even those who claim that they don't have hope or faith. But regardless, let's get back right to what this is suggesting to you. Letting go. Let go of the feuding. You can do a cord cutting ceremony. Cut the toxic cords. This just cuts the toxicity in the relationship. And someone here needs to do this with yourself, because it's you and your inner child feuding right now. Your inner child wants you to do something that you're finding it difficult to even attempt. And again, for some of you, this is the removing of a family member from your life for a while, if not for good. If they're meant to be in your life, they will be in your life. You can make the transformation to cut toxic cords with yourself, to cut toxic cords in the environment you're in, with anyone else that you've been in contact with that you feel heavy afterwards or dense, like you suddenly feel stagnant, and it was after you got gas at the gas station, and you're like, wow, okay, there must have been some other energy around that I wasn't aware of. Time to do a cleanse. Starting to be aware and raise your vibration up, and letting go of what isn't serving you anymore. There has been a cycle, a karmic cycle you've repeated for decades that did serve you for a time, that you had to go through in order to learn and grow, in order to transform them as problems, pain, in order to see them as opportunities and challenges. Then we move into this Ace of Cups energy, and you are just overflowing. You finally released that blockage that you had with the cosmos, and now you're there. You're receiving so much information. You cleaned out that closet. You cleaned out the corner of your room. You know, someone's entryway of their house, as soon as you walked in a door, you saw a corner or a space that every time you looked at it, and you wanted it to not be there. You wanted it to look differently, but yet then you didn't know what to do with what was there. And it was like it's a stack of boxes or newspapers. It's something that doesn't need to be there, and that's why you want it moved. It could even be something that reflects an old flame, an old love, or that family member that you're trying to release the toxicity from. But you have this new love coming in, a new love for yourself. And you couldn't get that while you were still holding on to this. That's your learning growth. That's your stepping stone. To get this, you had to release this. Yeah, you have to let go and make space and room for new energy to come in. And this is your new sense of self, new sense of love for yourself, a new love for you and your inner child. You work things out. You negotiated with your inner child. Okay, well, how about we both sacrifice something? We compromise, come to an agreement. I will do this. I will go this far right now if you'll accept this, and it'll still make an impact or difference in my life that we both want. You know, negotiating. And that's exactly why you're able to step into this masculine leadership energy of wealth, success, and abundance of whatever it is that you're looking for. You being whole again, feeling wholeness. This is also energy from the full moon here today, the super full moon. That feeling whole and complete. The letting go of that bag, the baggage that isn't even yours. I would encourage you to do a call your power back to you meditation. It's going to really, really help you purge and let go, to step into this. I mean, the opportunities you have here with this new loving energy is endless. You're cleansed. Your entire body. When you shower today, visualize a waterfall washing away the baggage, anything left lingering, any old residue that's ready to let go of, ready to be released. Let that happen and step into your King of Pentacles energy, the energy of stability, feeling grounded, knowing what you really want to do at this time in your life, and knowing that that may change later down the road, but You're dedicated now. Now that you've released the bags, this will require you to have some patience in terms of allowing that new energy in. There will be an integration phase that will come in the future, but right now Source really wants you to focus on releasing the final purge, that final purge of the year, so that you move into 2026 fresh, clean, renewed, and have a new beginning of emotions. Gaining more control over your emotions is the main message here. Setting those boundaries, the rules of engagement, letting others know what you will allow in your life, what you will not allow. This is the cosmic message for you today. Make sure that you embrace your new freedom. Clear out useless baggage and embrace the new freedom ahead. Have a cosmic day and tonight, meow.